So we're on Demon Slayer. We're on fucking Demon Slayer. Season 3, episode 5.
Yeah.
Bright Red Sword. So finally the Love Hashira comes to save the day. Meanwhile, Tokido runs into Gyoko and tries to figure out his fighting style while Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Genya try to get ahead badunts, of Hantengu. So
Yes.
we open up and like I said, the Love Hashira comes to the village and she goes straight for the chief because everybody's yelling that he is in trouble. They can't save him because we have a mega goldfish demon with like 4 pots on his back getting that extra power, and he was directed to go kill that son of a bitch. So,
He had him grabbed up too, bro.
oh yeah, he was about to smash him. And then we got Mitsuri, the Love Hashira, pulls out her sword, and it was a very, very unique sword. It was like a whip, and she pretty much did a little dance and split our mans up into some pieces.
Oh
Which-
yeah, I mean, on the way over there, before she made it to the super mega ultimate goldfish monster, she like sliced through 7 of them with her like it's the whip, not Nichiren sword is what they call it.
Nichiren
And like
sword, okay.
yeah, all the swords are Nichiren blades. That's why they kill demons with them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with the whip version, she fucking just sliced up like 7 goldfish in like 20 seconds, like just running through them. I was like, holy shit.
Bro.
Now we know why she's a Hashira, because she's a fucking
bad
badass.
bitch. She's a
You-
bad bitch.
You know who that reminds me of? Like when I seen her sword, do you know who that reminds me of? Renji off of Bleach.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sabimaru, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Got the same shit going on, bro.
Yeah,
She's a little
so
badass like he is.
Renji's
Yeah, no,
not a
she's-
badass. Come on, man.
I don't do our man like that.
Aw.
Come on. But are you guys liking like the unique fighting styles and weapons? Like we got some guns in Demon Slayer now. We got a
Hey.
whip sword.
I
It's been
just
pretty
like
entertaining to me, man.
I just like watching Love Hashira, Mitsuri just going to town on anything. So, yeah.
Anything.
Anything he said.
What's
My man's been out here rule 34 and some shit. All right. You know what I'm saying?
I did yeah, I have really enjoyed the inclusion of other style weapons. I think it's been fun and it's helped the show because there's other breathing styles, but at the same time it's all swordplay. So I think introducing, I mean, technically she has a sword, but that thing is made out of rubber for some reason. Like,
Hey, she's got a good swordsmith.
yeah, I think that one was made by the chief.
It was.
Oh,
It was.
Yeah, so I mean, nobody else has a blade like that, so it's really cool to see that. And then you got Genya, of course, with the America breathing, blicky style. So
Look, I thought the chief was about dead. I'm not gonna lie, but after a girl like saves him, apparently he wasn't that bad hurt because he's over here trying to see something. And
I was cracking up.
Dude,
I was
they're trying to get some game in with Missouri, which I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him, but that was funny. He was like playing dead and whatnot. Oh, I see the light. She's like, "Are you okay? Please be alive." And he's just like winking. He's like, "Yeah."
It's like that scene in is it The Sandlot where the kid fakes drowning and then the hot lifeguard starts like giving him CPR and he grabs her and starts making out with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I feel so much better being in the arms of a beautiful woman. And then you see the other guy crawling and like, help, I'm hurt too. I'm dying. And he's just crawling
Like,
towards
shut
her.
up! Don't ruin this for me.
It was a great scene, dude.
I loved it. But
But
yeah.
yeah, so after that we get Tokito and the 2 swordsmiths that he's with, the kid and the person working on his sword. And he's like, your sword is in my shed. Let's go get it. And it turns out that Mr. Old Pot, Kyoko is there ready to strike. And he's like, oh, there must be something important in this shed. And that man's abilities were fucking nuts. Upper rank, was it 5?
Yes.
5.
I don't know which one.
Yeah, Hatengu is 4, he's 5. And he had some crazy abilities, dude. Like he could just like manifest pots out of nowhere and move it like the speed of sound. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he was like teleporting and whatnot. But the first thing he pulls out is, I think it might not be the first thing, but the most memorable thing he pulled out in this episode to me was the quote unquote statue that he showed the Demon Slayer and
Oh,
art
his
His
artwork.
art. Yeah.
his little artwork. Yeah, I think he called it a statue, and it was just a bunch of swordsmith bodies all cut up, and he like combined them together. It was really gross, but I mean, obviously that gets to the two swordsmiths that are there, and they start crying and panicking, and Tokito,
Yeah.
um, not a taquito.
Hey,
Oh.
correct?
Dan is getting frustrated over there.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong.
The old steak and cheese taquito, dude.
Tokito, guys,
With his
that's what I
sour-
said.
His sour cream breathing.
It's telling them to stay away, and Gyoko ends up shooting a bunch of like Senbon needles at them, and Taquito. Oh, they're not gonna say anything. Okay. Actually ends up taking the damage for them. So he's got spikes coming out of his face and his body. I thought that was a really great way to like manifest some of his personal growth that we've seen out of him this season, from the first episode to now.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't think he saves them, because they're pretty low ranked swordsmith. You know, a few episodes he probably would just let them die.
Oh, he would have.
Yeah. Well, before we get to that though, I really like Gyoko's all his demon blood arts or blood demon arts, whatever they're called. I can't remember which order they go in. They're all fish, and it's super cool because like he's got the goldfish monsters, and then he summons, they look like fantail goldfish, which are very ornamental in Japanese culture,
Mhm.
and that's what he uses to shoot these spikes of death. You know, like there's just goldfish shooting them out of their mouth, but they're
So
really pretty
silly.
goldfish. Like I really
Yeah,
enjoy
beautifully drawn.
CGI'd.
Yeah, that is right. They were CGI. nah. But yeah, he ends up taking it for him, and he tells him to get the hell out of there. You're getting in my way. But then he goes to attack Gyoko, and he can't even get a beat on old buddy, because he's teleporting from vase to vase, and he's at that point. The Miss Hashira isn't too sure whether he's teleporting or if he has vases planted. Like, what did you guys think about that?
I mean, he's just trying to figure it out because he doesn't really know how it's happening, and I really don't know either. I think that he's able to conjure them out of thin air almost. I don't. I honestly really don't know how he's gonna be able to stop him from moving the vase to vase.
Yeah, so he actually manifests them on spot. Like you see it, he just makes one pop out of his hand. So I mean, he can just make these things appear. I don't know how he's like jumping and then making them appear simultaneously, but it's really
Right.
fucking cool.
Yeah, because usually they like come out of his hands or something. You know, he grows them out of his body in some way or another. But one of the coolest attacks, and I thought this was a little nod to my man Kisame. No, it wasn't Kisame who did the water prisons in Naruto, but we see like a water prism
Oh,
come
it
out of the
was, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like a water prism, and the Miss Hashira couldn't even like cut through it, so he was getting drowned, and I think he's still in it to that in that motherfucker till this day because he never got out, did he? In the episode?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, he's in it, and he basically creates a jar out of water, so it sticks to his vase theme. You know.
Yes, it was really cool.
And
And
and to top it off too, I think he's poisoned as well. Am I right?
those needles, the Simbon actually did poison him as well, so he should be slowing down here soon. So he's got a lot working against him. He can't breathe, which is, we know a demon slayer's biggest tool to fight against demons. That's how they enhance their strength and speed and do their attacks. And then two, he's been being poisoned, so the poison is running through his veins as well. So he's in a bad situation.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't go the way of Sengoku, because I really like his storyline so far.
What's with you and flipping R's and S's, brother?
I did.
Rengoku.
Rengoku. Oh my god, bro. I hate it here. Oh my god,
I'm like,
bro.
when the hell did we start talking about One
I'm gonna
Piece,
just
brother?
stop saying names. I gotta figure out how to do this.
The former
Professional
fleet,
podcaster here.
the former fleet admiral of the Marines in One Piece is somehow in Demon Slayer now.
Rengoku. Okay.
When you said it, I was sitting there. I'm like, is he really trying to compare this to a man retiring?
I'm just shaking my head.
So before we leave the subject, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the going back to the artwork
Mhm.
of Gyoko. This is the first time we've actually. Is this the first time we've actually seen like a dark moment like that? The artwork torturing, kind of like when he moves the knife or sword and makes them holler and stuff. Is this like the first time we've seen something like dark like that on Demon Slayer?
I mean, we saw a man get a hole put in him, and then
Yeah, it was mid-fight though. This is more just.
But this
I think he means something
this
more
is twisted,
oh,
like
it's
twisted.
dark.
twisted. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Like
that's
this is
fair.
the first time, right? That they went
Ah,
down this alley.
no, I think going back to season 1, if you remember when the little spider demon is like cutting up his family and shit because they're not playing their role, that was pretty fucked up too, in my opinion. That was pretty dark.
Yeah, that was twisted, and he was doing it against his allies too. Yeah, quote
Okay.
unquote allies.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, I mean, Demon Slayer going down a hole right now with Gyoko. Like that's some dark shit.
yeah, that was messed
Making
up.
statues, artwork statue out of bodies that I guess are still alive. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. But he obviously made them move. So
I- In some shows, art is an explosion. In this one, it's a bunch of bodies mangled together with swords stabbed in them.
Oh my god.
hey,
I
all I
had to
gotta
say
say
it.
is,
I had to say it.
hey, so sorry, my man.
Fucking sorcery, dude.
Yeah, and it was sad because the swordsmith were like, "Oh, Uncle so and so they knew all of those people. It
Yeah.
was really really sad. It's not a huge village or anything, so like they all have personal relationships with each other. And
Tokido just sitting there stone face like,
all right,
okay.
dog, this is twisted, but like I don't really care like that.
Yeah, just can we get on with this fight?
Hmm.
Well, I think it's time we get on to the better fight, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, we come back to Tanjiro fighting Hatengu's 4 cloney things, whatever we're gonna call them, his offspring,
Emotions,
Split
clones.
personalities.
I like personalities. That's a good
his
one.
split personalities, and he got knocked out, and Nezuko's protecting him and trying to run him out of the building, and then they get struck by lightning from old Mr. Staffman. And basically at that point, Tanjiro picks up Nezuko and they run out of the building and they get blown out by, I believe it's Joy.
Yeah, that's Joy. No, Joy's like the harpy.
Okay, whatever one has the fan.
Sorrow.
Yeah, the
Sorrow
fan
has
one.
Sorrow has the fan.
Blows them out of a building. And then we get to a really incredible scene where Tanjiro here is basically like trying to pull Nezuko out from under some rubble. And she's just making her blood by squeezing his blade and covering his blade in her blood. And she uses her blood demon art to basically turn his sword into a flaming pink badass fucking sword. And that shit had me so hyped, dude. I was like, oh baby, we're getting the finisher right here, dude. It's coming.
Oh yeah, that thing was nuts. And then he uses the Hinokami Kagura Sun Halo Dragon head dance. I mean, one of the most beautiful sequences in this show, if not the most beautiful. That pink and red fire as in the slow mo of him slicing the different heads off. Man, it was amazing, and it was like it was like a flame dragon. Ugh, I kill for stuff like this in anime, man. I have
This was like hands down the best animation that I've seen Demon Slayer put out. I think this scene. Do y'all agree with that?
I watched it like 6 times.
Yeah, like
that's a hard yes out of me, buddy. Yeah.
this shit was like top tier. Like if you're not watching Demon Slayer yet, why?
Yeah,
But
you
it's
need to get on this shit if you haven't
it's-
watched it for real.
It's actually crazy though, because this scene is getting a little flack because it was animated. Like the dragon had a lot more body to it in the manga and was
Yeah, I
bigger.
saw that.
And
Yeah.
I kind of wish it looked like it did in the manga at that last scene when the dragon head showed up. Because it went fucking hard on the panel, dude. It went
That's
fucking
true.
hard on the panel. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the scene. The scene was incredible, but like They could have spent an extra 10 grand animating that dragon. You know, like they got the money. They got the money.
Throw 10 more bands at this
They got
15
the
seconds,
money.
please.
They got the money.
Oh no, for real, they do. They got pockets, deep pockets. But no, I was pretty satisfied with it. But yeah, I agree. I did see the manga panel online. I don't really read manga that much, and the design did look really cool. But I could also see where once you add color and moving parts, you have to like simplify it a little bit. You know, when you're working with black and white lines, you can be a little bit more extravagant with the detail.
Bass.
Yeah,
They got the money.
I know they do, but you got to think about what looks good. You know what I'm saying? It might not have looked as good as we thought once you make it color and make it move. You know what I'm saying?
I think it would look really good. Just the
Probably. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt just because this shit was so goddamn fire.
I'm saying just the last scene where it showed all their heads floating in the air and it was like the dragon and the head and everything. Like they could have fleshed that out a little bit. It would have been really badass.
Yeah.
So
But it was
speaking of this scene, when Tanjiro does his like moves and stuff and starts doing this attack, did y'all see his mark change on his forehead?
I did see that. It went
To
from
a
like a
flame?
scar to like the flame. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all know? Do y'all have any like theories about that, or have they said anything about that in the past that I've missed?
No comment on the theories because I've had this show spoiled to me. But yeah, when he was fighting Gaitaro in the last arc, the same thing happened, and I think it happened too when he was fighting the Spider Boy and he first used the Hinogami Kagura.
I've never noticed though.
Yeah, it's basically his mark turns into the mark of a sun breather when he uses the sun breathing techniques.
Okay.
Which is why we see old sun breathing swordsmith from back in the day have the same mark.
Right. Yeah. And then they had him like shadowed over the back of Tanjiro.
I love that scene, dude.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I just love
up right in front of our eyes.
Well, it's really cool because like I always forget that the demons have oh why am I spacing on his name? Keat, the big baddie.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I always forget that the demons that he injects with his blood gain MJ's abilities and memories, so like they're seeing that through, is it Kitsube?
No,
I don't know. I call him Michael Jackson, bro.
Muzan is what they call him in the anime.
Muzan, yeah.
There we go.
His last name starts with a K. I can't remember what it is, but Muzan.
Yeah.
They're seeing Muzan's memories, and then they get terrified because that's like the sword style that almost took down old man Muzan here, and like they're frightened. But at the end of it, Tanjiro's like, "Well, I got 3 of them. I needed to get 4 to take down this demon based on what I know from my last fight." And sure enough, he looks over and he sees old boy Genya with the last demon decapitated. But we get like a cliffhanger, a massive cliffhanger.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Genya over there's looking like a demon. Do you guys have any thoughts why that happened or like what's going on there? I mean, I know why, so I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just curious on your guys' end.
All I know is the dude turned around and looked back, and he had like the demon characteristics and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I think he had his head in his hands and looked like he had blood on his face or something. Was that right?
I don't remember any blood on his face.
It kind of looked like it, but anyways,
might have been, yeah.
This makes sense though. That he's a demon or turns into a demon or something like that. Some kind of thing that goes into demon mode or something. I'm not sure. Kind of like Nezuko, because we know that he regenerates already. We've seen it with his tooth and other situations that we thought he was regenerating. Plus all of his scars. And if you look back, his brother actually has a lot of scars too. So that makes me believe that maybe it's a heritage thing. I don't know what they got, but they got something. They got some kind of form or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it has to do with some of his prayers that he does. And I think he was just waiting for that to kick in so he could go ham. Because like last episode, he was praying and he was healing up at the same time. So I think he was trying to activate like some demon mode. So he could, power up his strength and his speed and whatnot. So
yeah, but like I said, I think his brother has it too, because his brother's covered his scars too. The Hashira, I forget what he's Hashira over, but y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Demon Hashira.
Yeah. He's got like scars everywhere. So, and that makes sense because maybe they both got it. Maybe it's like I said, passed down a family thing. But he definitely looked like a demon, bro.
Oh yeah. So I think that's what's going on. But Tanjiro has no idea. He's afraid as shit. And he's probably wondering, I gotta kill my new best friend.
My
I
new
don't think they're
BFF.
actually friends, but
Nah,
you
in
know,
Tanjiro's mind they
Tanjiro.
are.
Yeah, in Tanjiro's mind they are. Everybody's his friend.
I don't think Tanjiro's thinking that he's gonna have to kill him. That's usually not the first thing Tanjiro thinks. He's probably like thinking like,
That's true. His sister's
why
a
is his
demon.
eyes like that? He's
It's another demon I gotta save.
But yeah, I think old buddy's just fine. I think he's just he's rampaging right now. Hopefully he
So-
pulls the blicky back out.
So one last question maybe. Do y'all think old Hantengu is finito finished?
Hell nah.
Nah.
We on episode
Don't think
5,
so?
bro. I think he's gonna do some weird shit. I'm not too sure yet, but I think he's gonna get back up.
Yeah. I think so too. I think it was just too easy. I mean, it wasn't easy, but I think it was too easy. Unless if Hentengu is really done, then somebody else has got to come into the fight besides Gyoko, and that would be really interesting because we're 5 episodes in. If
Mhm.
somebody else came into the fight too, that'd be wild, bro.
It
You
would.
know, I did have a little theory about this. Like, so they cut Hantengu up, but is like Hantengu's main body somewhere? You know, and he has the 4 people that are fighting, and he's hiding somewhere because he is a little scaredy cat. His main body.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe he can transform in another way. Maybe I'm not too sure yet.
I don't know. I mean, we got a couple different theories, but Dan probably knows what the hell is going on, but
No spoilers.
Bass and I don't, and one of us is probably right. So
We've been right before. Well, not with names, bro, but like
No
plot
comment.
points. I'm pretty good at them. But you guys want to get into One Piece?
For sure.
let's do it.